All right, so friends, let's get together here for a second. Hey, anybody seen the Shack? Anybody seen it yet? How many read the book? Yeah. So some of us saw it on Wednesday or Thursday night. And what struck me most about it, in part, there's a lot of good stuff. They're handling the problem of evil, which is, people dying, a lot of pain on this planet, and a lot of times we end up blaming God. We're mad at Him for, He caused my kid to die, or He's doing this, and it's like, I love the interaction with Max, who lost his daughter to murder. And, obviously that's for his heart out. God's not mad at him for his heart. He understands it. He understands it. But Max doesn't understand. He doesn't understand how this God can let that happen, whatever. And so he's stuck in this alienation from God. He's not talking to him. He doesn't want to. He's blaming God for his pain, for the bad thing that happened on the planet. And I love the tenderness with which God embodied an African American woman. And don't get hung up. It's art, okay? It's another way to look at things. Don't get hung up on just theological. Is God really a black woman? No, God's not. God is spirit. He's male, female. Got everything going on, okay? But it's a symbolism to help us understand. Just like He came incarnationally in Jesus to help us understand what the Father's like. So anyway, God says to Max, you don't understand. Pretty simple. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't know the extent of my compassion, my love, my grace for you. You don't understand what I've done. You won't feel what you feel in the moment. You don't understand. I went to the utter lengths, leaving down and coming to the planet. Come alongside you and bear that burden with you. That it's not in vain. It's not in vain. He came to resurrect, redeem me. So that's a little caveat. Go check it out. That's not perfect, but it was a good insight. But we're going to be talking about prayer today. And again, we talked some of it last week, more for you to lay it out before the Lord. I hope. Did anybody take me up on that? Oh, please lie to me if you did. Please lie to me. I want to know that what I'm talking isn't just going in one ear and then by lunchtime it's gone. But laying out before the Lord. We suffer, we struggle. He says, come unto me. Will you lay it down? Remember this guy laying it down before the Lord? And just say, God, what do you want? Here it is. I hope you're actually praying. Now, last week was about bringing your own burdens, casting your own cares upon Him, knowing that He cares for you, seeking to be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, to present your request to God, and the peace of God. The peace of God. Not that the circumstances are perfect, but the peace of God will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Good morning, friends. Great to see you this morning. Sherry, I think, right? No, Mercedes. Awesome. So, I want to start then with a word out of Colossians. Colossians. I want you to hear the word from Colossians. Here we go. It's the word of God for the people of God. Let's listen up and hear the good news. So we always give thanks for you, Paul says. Isn't that great? I give thanks for you every day too, because I'm so thankful for you. But he says, we always thank God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, when we pray for you. Thank you, Lord, for our friends. Because we have heard of your faith in Christ Jesus and of the love you have for all the saints. The faith and love that springs from hope. Listen to the word of God. That is stored up for you in heaven, and that you have already heard about in the word of truth. The gospel that has come to you. The gospel that has come to you. Jesus says, come to you. This is Colossians 1. Did I say 1? Colossians 1. Okay, Colossians 1. This is like verse 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to read quite a bit this morning. But the word that has come. Thank you, Lord, for coming. Thank you for hearing my cry. Thank you for responding to my need. All over the world, the gospel is bearing fruit and growing, just as it has been doing among you since the day you first heard it and understood God's grace and all its truth. Book 9, verse 9. For this reason, since the day we heard about you, we have not stopped praying for you and asking God to fill you with the knowledge of His will through all spiritual wisdom and understanding. And we pray this in order that you may live a life worthy of the Lord and may please Him in every way, bearing fruit in every good season, in every good work, growing in the knowledge of God, being strengthened with all power according to His glorious might, so that you may have great Because life is tough. Jesus is Lord. We rejoice. But so growing in the knowledge of God, being strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience, and joyfully giving thanks to the Father who has qualified you to share in the inheritance of the saints in the kingdom of light. That is a run-on sentence. I'm not even a grammar major. There's so much he's talking about. Strength, great endurance, patience, joyfully giving thanks. God has qualified you to share in the inheritance of the saints. For all who receive him, to those who believe in his name, he gives the right to become children of God. Not because we're perfect, but because we trust him. Now let's look over to chapter 4, verse 2. Paul's giving instructions now. He's saying, hey, listen up, friends. Watch this. He says, devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful, and pray for us too, that God may open a door for our message, so that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ, for which I am in chains. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should. Be wise in the way you act toward others, outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation always be full of grace, undeserved favor. Start with friends you haven't met yet. Start with knowing that God's at work in them. God created them. There's something good in them. Start with that. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversations always be full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Let's pray as we begin. Father, we prayed already this morning quite a bit. But again, Lord, we're here. We want to hear from you. We're here not on accident. We're here on purpose. So we ask you, Lord, to help us pay attention and to apply and to receive and have a heart that says, God, speak to me this morning. You know me completely. You forgive me. Help us get that settled, Lord. Would you forgive our sins? Please forgive me. Would you say that just so we have a real clear channel this morning? God, forgive my sins, please. I don't want what you did on the cross in Jesus to be in vain. I need what to offer. I have fallen short, and I know it full well. And thank you for not condemning me. Though my voice in my head and my conscience tends to want to condemn me, you have come to set me free. And Lord, I want to receive that. I want to respond to that. I want to be a soothing medicine and a gentle breeze for other people. So Lord, thank you. Thank you for your grace that I needed. Lord, thank you for calling me. Not that I'm all that. You use the weak things of the world for your purposes, to shame the strong and the foolish things of the world, confound the wise. You come and speak to those who will hear. So Lord, open our ears and our hearts. We don't want to miss what you have for us. And I thank you again for gathering this morning. Be glorified in our response. And we thank you for all you've done and are continuing to do through Jesus Christ our Lord. And all God's people said, amen. Thanks, guys. So, January at health clubs. Busy time, right? January at health clubs. You got all these machines that haven't been used in months, muscles that haven't been used in months, spandex that probably shouldn't be allowed to be used for months, right? Well, here we are in March, and you know what's normally happening. I don't embarrass. Well, we are vulnerable people. How many started a resolution in January to stop? I Lord, and you. God bless you. You're
make
human.
resolutions every month.
Here we go. Happens every January. Happens all the time in March. Starting is easy. Persevering is hard, right? That's physically that's just one place. Nowhere in Scripture is it more in the imploring of keep praying. Don't stop praying. Don't put it in the back burner. Nowhere in Scripture is the Lord saying more intently, keep praying. I don't know if you stop praying. I don't know if you're just a foxhole prayer. We talked about that last week, which is a legit prayer, but it's not a relationship. I'm just asking you to be honest. How are you praying? Are you praying? And dear Jesus, I want you to not stop praying. I want you to persist. Perseverance in prayer is the biggest thing. I want you to keep praying. Okay? It's an objective view. The writer of Scriptures knows that we're, as fallen people, get discouraged, distracted, deluded. We give up and stop praying sometimes. So constantly, again, the word comes to us. Don't stop praying. You see that Jesus talking about the parable of Luke 8, chapter 1. It's this persistent widow that keeps on praying. and not praying, but the story goes that you have to look it up. I don't have time to go through all the parables, but she's persistent. And then Jesus says, showing them, the end result, showing them that they should always pray and not give up. Friends, I am compelled to just say, look, you don't have to pray. Don't. The quick arguing and being whiny about God not doing stuff. Okay, sorry, that's the dad in me just had to say that. Because I'm realizing it sounds like it could be like I'm telling you should pray. C.S. Lewis, his wife was dying of cancer. His buddies at Oxford around the bar. Oxford and Christmas during beer around the club. I said, oh, I go. Like you and I did this. So did I say that out loud? Anyway, his buddies are going, oh, so you're praying. You're praying. And he's just, Lord, his wife is dying. His love of his life, and he met late in life. He's married now. She's dying of cancer. And he said, I don't pray because I should pray. I pray because I must. I must. My lifeline. Is God your lifeline? Do you pray because He's your source, your sufficiency? Or is it something your dad told you or the Sunday school teacher told you should do? It's time to grow up. This is about your relationship with the living God or not. But don't stand around and say, oh, God He's not, unless we're tired. Right? So, I don't know where that came from, but I just want to say objectively, Jesus says, will you talk to the Father? You got to be in communication. Come unto me. Try me. Talk to me. Apparently, we're either praying or we're giving up. That's what Jesus is saying. Showing them that they should always pray and not give up. It implies some people give up. Jesus says, don't give up. Prayer is so important. Don't give up. We could say amen and go home and eat. I got a little more, okay? A little more. Apparently, we tend to give up. Luke chapter 11, another example. Jesus tells a story about a bold, persistent neighbor. And I love this. This neighbor has some friends that pop over at the house and he doesn't have food. So he goes to his neighbor and says, neighbor, I need some food. And I love scripture because it's real. The dude's in bed, he goes, that guy, I don't want to get out of bed. Shut up, go away. Right? The kids are sleeping. And the guy's knocking on the door. I got some friends over, I need some bread. I got some bread. And it says the guy didn't really want to give him the bread, but because he was bold and he was persistent, he ends up giving him bread. And remember last week we said, if you as a human father don't want to give good gifts to your kids, how much more God, Father? So, you may begrudgingly do something nice. The Father doesn't do it begrudgingly. He does it fully. So, I think it's pretty interesting. I had a kick out of that. So the rest of that parable goes on that he gave because of the boldness of that neighbor. Not because, but because of the boldness. So then Jesus says this, so I say to you. Now he's looking at the disciples, right? We're telling a nice story. Now we're looking at you going, so I say to you, hold him. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. So keep asking. Keep seeking. Keep knocking. Okay? Always pray and don't give up. Because he says, everyone who asks receives. He who seeks finds. And to him who knocks, the door will be open. So we need to keep going. We need to keep knocking, seeking, asking. And if you as a father will not get good gifts to your kids, how much more Father? So, friends, I've said this before. It goes back to what do you believe about God? Because if you don't believe God is good, you're not talking to him, right? If you believe that God took that or hurt you as a kid, you're not going to talk to him, right? Because you don't believe God is good. So your God is not good. And you won't go to him. When you understand the grace of God, you go to him. You change. You have a different Father than you had as a kid. And it melts you. And you go to him. But friends, let's not be deceived. We've all had pain. We all have potential blame in us. And we have to ask ourselves, are we willing to trust God's goodness? Are we willing to humble us? Remember last week we talked about askers, seekers, and knockers, sound like beggars. You know? Because we're not God. We need what he has to offer. So for this reason, Paul says, since the day we heard about you, we've not stopped praying for you. We pray for you. We give thanks for you. We're asking God to do in us and through us what we cannot do for ourselves. I laugh about. I have seasons of prayer too, right? So I'm not a prayer guru all the time, but I've been really getting into it lately. Remember praying for Jan? Can I say that? Immediately after we get done, she gets the call that this is a cancer, which was her fear. Another one with Tina's mom. Remember that? Praying while we're praying in here, Mom is quitting smoking at her house. That's pretty cool. It's kind of weird, right? I'm getting little willies because God's answering prayer, right? Carmen. Carmen and I, we fussed. Can you believe it 2 nights ago? Did I say that? I did. I just did. You did when I get home, pray for me? Well, we were fussing, and I just cried out to God. This is 2 nights ago, friends. This isn't like tiddlywinks. This is serious. So I'm like, God, we did crying out, and I'm preaching on prayer, right? So I'm praying, and I cried out. God brought her the next morning to her senses.
No, he'll be on trouble there.
I might as well get beat bad, right? So, and it was amazing to me that God was faithful because it was reconciling, it was sweet, it was humble. But God, because we're all super stubborn. Anybody else be stubborn? Yeah. God can even do something in spite of his stubbornness. Imagine that. So, my dad. Friends, my dad's 84 years old. I am almost 54 years old. I've been praying for years for reconciliation with my dad, for healing for that relationship. I shared a feeble prayer last week with one of our people who was struggling with his mom. The next morning, I get a call from my father, who's called me probably twice in 10 years. And he calls to apologize. He says, I'm getting wrong. And I was feeling prompted, like, I should call him. I don't pray that prayer. And it wasn't even that much full of faith. But I asked him, God, would you please bring reconciliation to this other guy and his mom and myself and my dad? And 10:15, I get a call from my dad apologizing. I mean, come on now, guys. That's not tiddlywinks. That's serious. That's crazy. That's God. Are you asking him? Are you still asking him? God. Seriously, man, it's weird stuff, but God is amazing. Paul says, I haven't stopped praying. I haven't given up. Then in chapter 4, he goes on and Paul asks them to pray for him. So chapter 1, he said, pray for them. And then before, he says, I need you to pray for me too. I want to be bold with the message. I want to make sure I'm speaking the word. I want to make sure and by the way, he's in prison, remember? This is a prison epistle. Just like Philippians, he's a prison epistle out of Colossians, and he's saying, not, pray for me that they let me go. He said, pray for me, series title, that doors would be open for the message that the gospel would go for. Take my circumstance, whatever it is. Think of your brokenness, friends. How much do you just regret it, hate it, or do you ever say, God, use this for your glory? I don't know about you, but one of the reasons I came to Christ was that I was told that God could use my pain for purpose. Sign me up. Because pain sucks. And I don't want it in vain, right? Let's let God take it and use it. So that is a very important thing. So Paul's he's a wise, pretty mature believer now. He's going, don't pray I get out. Pray that God opens doors through this prison experience. That His word, the gospel, the grace will go forth. And you know what, friends? By the way, how much more powerful coming from a guy in prison who's praising God and trusting Him than those of us in Blaine in our house swinging in our hammock, right? So God uses the weak things, the foolish things, the prison things, the tough things, your broken things for His glory, right? The things you can't glory in, He uses for His glory. That's a cool God. And only some hear it. And only some understand it. Do you? Paul's not asking them to get him out of this difficulty, seeing use this difficulty for your purpose. So they prayed, and they asked God, they sought God. And you know what happened? God opened some doors. God did. He followed through. Are we convinced of the goodness of the gospel, friends? Are we convinced that God is that good? Are we clear of how life-transforming the gospel of Jesus Christ is? Do you know the power of God that's been unleashed and it's moving around the whole world? In China, I told you, we got back and the tour guide, his dad had been in prison 5 times. You don't think the power of God's unleashed? Who would want to do hard labor 5 times? His last stint, he just got out of 2.5 years of hard labor. It's not pretty in China. Are you compelled by Christ's love? Do you believe? Do you believe God is that good? See, it comes down to what you believe. Not what I say, not what the Word says. It depends on whether you believe God is that good. Because if you don't believe He's good, you're not going to go to Him. If you think He's impotent, you're not going to pray to Him. If you believe He is, you will, and that He is a rewarder. And I love what the Message translation, Eugene Peterson, and it's in my notes somewhere, but I'm probably preempting it, but they believe that God responds. So we draw near because we believe, and we ask, and we pray, and we seek, not because we believe He's that good. Or you don't. But God is not mocked, right? He knows what's real. So I'm just challenging you, what's real? Do you pray? Nobody's policing you. I just encourage you. You probably got tired of me. When I'm preaching on this stuff, Carmen, just pray. Jack, just shut up. I'm praying. Okay, got it. But I mean it. God's faithful. Let's ask Him, let's seek Him, let's not. It's up to you how you want to live your life. You get to choose. Compelled by Christ's love. Continually devoted to prayer. Why? They asked, houses upon houses were added to the church. The world was turned upside down, and the Lord added to their number daily those who would be saved. Everybody wants to save the world. I love mankind. People I can't stand, whatever. But you know what, friends? The way God is doing His business in heaven is from individuals. Just normal Joe Blows, usually lesser perfect people. Because God gets more glory when He uses the things that are weak, and He uses. Remember, they were ordinary men. And people were amazed at the courage and the boldness they had. It's from you loving somebody. It's you expressing the grace of God. It's you forgiving. It's you praying. It's you loving. It's you communicating. How will they know unless they hear? How will they hear unless somebody tells them? How will someone tell them unless they're sent? Well, I'm sending you because Jesus sent us. Father sent me, so I sent you. Be in the world. I want you to pray for your neighbor. Right? You can't save the community. You can't save the world, but you can reach people for Christ, right? You can reach somebody. He wants you, if you'll have an ear to hear, I am choosing you, I'm calling you by name, I'm sending you. Does anybody here hear that? Because that's how He works, just through ordinary human being for His glory. So, are you willing to pray? Do you pray? Sam Shoemaker. The name of the door here, friends, is called the door because Sam Shoemaker is an old pastor guy from AA. But his poem is about the door. He says, I stand by the door, and it's about, I'm not going to go in and just be doing exegesis all the time and studying the Word. And I'm not going to just go out in the world where I don't have anything to say. I'm going to stand at the door because people are looking for hope. They're looking for healing. They're looking for gifts. They're looking for significance. They're looking for hope. And they need hope. And we are called to give hope. We are called to share the good news of great joy, which is for all people. And so he says, I stand by the door. You know why? Because people die outside the door. Like starving beggars die on cold nights in cruel cities in the dead of winter. They die because they haven't been shown the door. They go along the wall and they don't find the door. We're here to show them a door. To the goodness of God, to the grace of God, for eternity and for transformation here on earth. So, we're the door for that reason. But let's be part of the purpose of why we're here. We're here for a purpose. We're here for a reason. And it's exciting. And it's significant. You want your life to be happy. Well, it's not just getting more toys. It's being a part of what God's doing on the planet. Do you hear me? It's being a part of what God is doing. Bringing that compassion and love. Bringing that forgiveness and hope. That's what gives you joy unspeakable. So, what if you and I would spend this next year mindful and prayerful of those things, of those people that we know are still outside? Still like Max in the shack going, I'm not happy. You didn't understand how good God is. Remember, part of our mission is surprising people with how good God is. We long for everyone everywhere to experience God inside and out. We're longing for that. We're praying for that. And I'd like to see you ask and pray, God, open some doors for me. I want to lead them inside. I want to help them find the door. That's your purpose. That's why you're still leading, by the way. Someone was talking about why they thought if they came to Christ, gave their life to Christ, he'd take them away. They died. So they kind of hedged on that a little bit. The truth is, you're here for a reason. He's leaving you here because he's got business for you to do, right? You're the salt of the earth, you're the light of the world. Let your light so shine before men. They may glorify you. So, continuing, they devoted themselves to prayer, asking to spread the good news of the gospel through us more powerfully than ever before. And God did it. What if everyone here heard that prayer? Let me declare the mystery of Christ. Give me boldness to share. Let me open my lips to declare the praise of Him who called us out of darkness into light. What if every single one of us said, God, let me lead at least one person to you? Just one person. Pray for someone you know who's outside and still looking and still loving and still like Max wounded because he came out of compassion, remember? It exude that compassion. It came out of compassion, not condemns. See, a lot of churches exude that. Not the door, not you. We're moved with compassion like the Father was moved with compassion in the same Christ. People need the Lord. Will you pray for someone? Will you ask God for them? Because you know what I know? Because the Bible says it. It's God's will that none should perish. You're working with His will that they would come knowing. That's a good prayer. And we're asked to pray that. So please, be praying for your family member, whoever. I don't know who it is. But won't you pray? Those missing really matter. And the scripture is so clear. Those outside the door really matter. Lost sheep, lost coin, lost son. The parable of Jesus, bam, 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 is saying that which winds up missing, whether it's the lost sheep, they leave 99 and go find the one, or the lost coin, the lady freaks out, it's all like, and then the lost son. We all get that. Losing a son, man. There's a real desire that the tenor of that is to say, friends, it's almost like nothing else matters on the planet than getting those that are outside to get them inside. That's the main thing. It's like nothing else in the whole universe matters as much as I get my loved ones back. Imagine, because you persisted in prayer, asking and asking, watching, asking for open door, for the opportunity to humbly and openly share, and God does it. I hope you all will take your part. Inviting people, praying for people, having the good news to share. And by the way, friends, I want to encourage you to be highly potent in your love for God. Realize what He's done for you, and be able to articulate it. Okay? Clear communication. Being highly potent means you have something to share and you're aware of it. Close proximity, so you have people you're bumping into. Don't just hang with each other here. Hang with others at the meeting. We'll have maximum impact. Highly potent with the word, clear communication, close proximity. Share the good news. Set free in Christ because of you. Prayers inviting and sharing. Friends, I just gotta say, there's nothing better than this. There's nothing better than being a part of God at work on people's lives. Praying with people, encouraging people. It's an amazing gift to be a part of God's healing. Think about that, friends. I'm amazed as a pastor, and I have bemoaned sometimes that we're so small. The fact is, one human being, it gets transformed. It affects your kids, your grandkids, it's generational. This is how God does His work. This is how the church has been going forward. And why the gates of hell will not prevail against it? Because of people like you that will respond to this truth. This is how it happens. It's no fancier people. The disciples were, put their pants on just like we do. They blew their nose, they did all the other stuff too. They're not these glowing people. They're normal human beings that trusted God. God did His work in and through them, so I hope you don't miss that. But it's so exciting. It starts with me and it starts with you. It starts with praying for people, asking God to open doors, and inviting and sharing, declaring the praise of Him who called us. This is the greatest adventure of our lives. I really believe that. I can do other things. This is the greatest thing. It's worthy of our life. It's worthy of our money. It's worthy of our every best effort. So will you pray? Let's pray and let's never give up. Let's never be ashamed of the gospel, Paul said, for it's the power of God for the salvation of all who believe. Believe it? It's the power of God. salvation alone. This gospel, foolishness to some. To those who are perishing, this is the stupidest thing of some cross. Jesus, what about Buddha? What about all this other stuff? What a silly thing. No. The power of God, salvation alone. So let me say this, friends. If, as Paul said in Philippians chapter 2, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from His love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, hear me, if you got anything from the Lord, then make my joy complete. Being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and one in mind. Have a heart for people far from God. They matter. You matter? They matter too. Have supreme confidence in this gospel. Any joy or inclination, if you understand, if you've seen any life transform, and it has moved your heart at all, please be like-minded, because it's an amazing thing to see someone who's dying. Literally, I've prayed for people and they've actually gone from dying to living physically because of what God did in their spirit. I've also seen people dying, receive Christ, and die the next day too. So it's not mine to say how God's going to do this, but it's an amazing thing to be a part of a life transformed and enfolded into a saved body and set on purpose themselves. It's a crazy network. We think Facebook's big. God's network of how this works generationally through relationships of people that are praying and are tuned. So, real quick, 2 key questions. Wow, really quick. Why is it so critical that we persist in prayer? Well, obviously it's so lives can be transformed, but here's the thing. Here's what's really weird about prayer. The why behind prayer, and why Jesus is so insistent that we persevere in prayer. And a real short answer, because we don't have much time, is this. Prayer changes what's possible. Prayer changes what is possible. That's really important. Always pray. Don't give up. What's impossible for you is not impossible for God. Prayer changes what is possible. Be devoted in prayer. He knew, Paul knew that the doors would be open to prayer. He knew that that would otherwise remain closed. Get that? Do you believe that? That your prayers make a difference. That's one of the weird things about this. Just like God comes personally to you, your personal prayers really matter. We've got scriptural evidence for that in a minute. That he knew that because of prayer, timid witness, a windy witness, like I should say, would be bold. I don't know what you're doing, but I put my trust in God. No, I'm not perfect. We're not talking about presenting you perfect. So I don't believe you. Shut up. You're not. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of misunderstandings. If I share everything I'm arrogant or whatever, no. Share what the life has been given you. Share the good news. Share the grace you've experienced. And when you're praying, you get less timid and more bold. He also knew that prayer can change from a vague presentation of the gospel. We can make it very clear. So there's a lot of scripture, and I don't have time to go into all that, but it changes what's possible. Now, what's really weird is usually we think that events on earth are impacted by events in heaven, right? Usually we think that events on earth are being interrupted because of actions that are being taken in heaven. So in Revelation chapter 8, get this is really weird, but it's in Scripture, chapter 8 of Revelation. I'm going to really summarize it, okay? So the context is in human history of the sin and all, how people were just being nasty to each other, right? So now judgment's coming, right? God's going to deal with the evil. And then all of a sudden, in Revelation, all of heaven seemed to get silent. All the praise God, all the angels, seraphim, whatever those guys are, and all this stuff, stop. And hear this. Why do they stop? So that the prayers of the saints, by the way, are people that know Christ, so you're a saint. Prayers like yours and mine can rise before God. You get that? Our prayers enter into His presence, and they impact Him. The prayers of the saints matter, friends. They interrupt heaven, and what happens next on earth happens because of the prayers of the saints. Because people pray. That's crazy, isn't it? A little more an impetus to pray, I would think. History belongs to those who intercede before God. Interceding, by the way, the Bible says, is what Jesus is doing now, and we ought to join Him. We don't know outside of heaven how many doors have been opened and lives transformed by the power of prayer. But we do know that prayer changes what is possible. You may not believe it, and then you won't pray. But if you believe it, I believe you got to start praying. Prayer changes what's possible. And you get to be a part of that change. You get to be an agent of God's power and grace. Prayer changes what's possible, and that's why we pray. Second thing, how do we devote ourselves to prayer? How do we do this? 3 quick resolves that I'd suggest that reveal your belief and your confidence in God or not. I've got 5 kids. I know it doesn't want to try to tell them to do stuff. You've got to appeal to their maturity. This is what it means to be mature in Christ. A lot of you have had dominant parents or dominant churches. Believe me, Jake, you can do whatever you want. I just pray that your character and the Holy Spirit continue to work in you. But I don't make any guesses. He's bigger than me now. I hate to admit it, but he can probably whoop me. I hope you still think you can. But I'm just very aware, friends, you get to choose. You get to decide. You get to decide to go through an open door, ask for an open door or not. But don't you will stand before him one day. I don't want to stand before him now and start a Savior one day and say, I didn't even try. You don't want to be there. Let's live large. Let's go for it. Let's ask God. Let's trust God. Let's step out. Be consistent in prayer. So, guys, real quick, make a habit of prayer. I don't know what you do. I do it in the morning. You know, some people, Korean friends in Kentucky, man, women get up at 5 every day. The guys go at 6. I don't know. They're the authority. They said, wives go first, I guess. I don't know. They get up really early. I don't like getting up that early. In fact, I think that no one wants to talk to some people that early. Maybe not even God wants. They're just ornery that early. There are 2 kinds of people I heard that some that love to get up in the morning, and those that love to hate those who love to get up early in the morning. So, I don't know. But choose your time. I mean, I miss Nana because I used to pray with her every morning. So I call her up once in a while and pray with her and stuff. But just get a consistent place. Always, of course, pray spontaneously. But make a habit of prayer. We're flesh. We're prone to wander. We're prone to blow this up. Pray. Persevere in prayer. Make a space and time, place to be doing this consistently. Don't give up. Persist. If you're struggling, try this. Do this pattern. No promise to God. I'm going to do an hour of prayer. Just maybe 5 minutes. Just get into the habit of praying regularly. Okay? Try 5 minutes. If you screw up, don't berate yourself. God's not berating you. Realistic pattern. Anyway. Be bold. Number 2. Be bold. Pray boldly. The Bible's loaded with prayers that are bold. Epaphras always wrestled in prayer for people. Abraham wrestled in prayer for people. And by the way, be bold. I mean, the thing is, like we talked about, the prayers of the people changed God. I mean, Abraham, when Sodom was going down and there was judgment on Sodom, and God, Abraham saying to God, he's praying God, for this, again, bad stuff. Human beings destroying each other. God's saying, I'm going to put an end to this because it's nasty. Abraham says, but God, what if there's 50 people in Sodom? I'm being nice. That's the I'll relent for 50 folks. And then Abraham boldly says, God, how about if there's only 10? God says, okay, I'll spare him for 10. I'll spare everybody for 10. And then obviously we see that there's only 4. It's Lot's family. Right? He's still spared because he agrees, and even though there's only not even 10 inside, he saves the 4 of Lot's family. But the point of this thing is that it pays to haggle with God. It pays to ask and seek, and it evidently changes his mind sometimes. So I know that sounds weird for some of you predestination folks, but put it in your hopper and smoke it. It's scripture. So we can make a difference. So the God of the Bible takes prayer seriously because it takes us seriously. I wrote that down because I just think, prayer is important. It matters because we matter to God. This is personal. Ephesians chapter 3. But by the way, he's personal. He's not far away. He's not unapproachable. He's not unconcerned. He's not immovable. He responds in love to his people. Very important you get that. He's responding to them because he loves you. And he evidenced it. He didn't stay far in the sky, did he? He came down for you, for me. That's what he wrote. It's awesome. All right. So, Scripture. Ephesians 3:12. In Christ Jesus, we have access to God in boldness and confidence through faith in Him. I love that. Hebrews 10:14. Because we have so great a high priest, Jesus, the high priest, used to be only the holy high priest to go inside the curtain and things one-on-one. When Christ came, He broke open that veil. Now we have direct access to God. And He's our high priest. Now we can go with God. We can boldly approach the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace in time of need. It's very important. You have access to God directly. You don't need any intermediary. We don't need a high priest. That has been torn open. Think about that. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people born in God. So how do we pray boldly? Don't pretend. Don't conjure up. I talk straight because I think normal people talk normal, right? Jesus spoke in Koine Greek, which is the relevant contemporary language. He wasn't, we don't need to go with these and thous and be weird. I mean, we don't have to get loud, even though I get loud a lot. I know that. But anyway, the fact is, just be normal. Be honest. Say, God, I don't know if you're even hearing me right now. Be honest, but come to Him. Have the relationship with Him. Seek Him. Try Him. See. Don't sound funny. Conjuring it up. You don't need to conjure up anything. Just be honest. God, help me. Show me what you want me to do with my life. Whatever it is, just ask Him. So one guy goes to Jesus and says, Lord, if you can heal my son, just like, wait a minute, what do you mean, if? What do you mean, if? All things are possible to him who believes, Jesus said. And the guy says, I believe. And he says, help out my unbelief. That's an honest prayer. I believe my marriage can be great, but I don't really always believe it. I believe, help out my unbelief, but God, help us. I believe enough to come to you. And my faith isn't perfect. And God says, that's enough. Use what you have. Not a lot of faith, use the faith you have, but come to me. Ask, seek, knock. And so that faith was bold enough. I think that should encourage us. Not certain formulas, not right words, don't sound funny. It's not like we're highly spiritual. Remember, we're beggars. When we come humbly before the Father, we're not God. He is. And I got to run out of time here. So, humanly speaking, we give up. Bold prayer, though, is that we ask God to do things that we would probably give up on. Prayer changes what is possible. Don't forget that. Pray for that person that's farthest away from God. The one that you don't think is anywhere near. Pray for them. God can do the impossible. What's impossible with you is possible with God. Prayer changes what is possible. Won't you believe it? Enough to come and ask. Thirdly and finally, let's pray for open doors, just like Paul. Let's pray for the open doors in people's hearts. God can open doors. And then God give us strength, courage to speak the truth, to speak the word of God, the hope in Christ, the forgiveness of sins. Let's be bold, friends. This is why you're left here on the planet. We got work to do. So let's keep up the business. Those still walking in darkness, man. There's like we see those walking in the valley of the shadow of death. The dawn is coming. Those people that are blind, they will see. People that have been deaf will hear. The lights will turn on and lives will be transformed. And then that's for generations. And I get such a joy. There's nothing better, friends, to do with our lives. So let's pray about this business, huh? Let's pray boldly that God may open the door. The scripture says for our message that we may proclaim the message of Christ as we should, that we be wise in how we act towards outsiders, making the most of everyone, every opportunity, and that we're always full of grace, so that one day they would not be outsiders, but insiders. Come on up, Jake, stay. So I want to invite you to pray. I mean, you got to pray. Always pray. Never give up. Won't you do that? I don't know who the Lord's going to land in your heart, but please, we're going to wrap it up here, but don't neglect this. There's someone in your life that God may be prompting you to pray for, but I want you to pray. But right now, let's stand and let's appreciate you guys so much. Therefore, brothers and sisters, since we have confidence to enter the most holy place by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way opened for us through the curtain, that is His body. And since we have a great high priest over the house of God, let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and full assurance of faith. And let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess. For He who promised is is faithful. So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what is promised. Thanks for that. Go on, love well. Go and pray. I'm looking forward to all that God's going to do for His glory. Your love, friends. Your God. In Jesus' name. Thanks, Jake.